Their shooting coach did magnificent work with Ball during the offseason to get him to where he is now. Porzingis on the other end of the alley-oop. The catalyst for this Pelicans team in terms of their pace. Doncic going at Favors. Good defense by Favors. Doncic, we want to make you aware that he's playing. Caught fire in the month of February, which interestingly enough coincided with the injury to Dwight Powell. Doncic driving baseline, and he draws the foul on Favors. After the game tonight, he understands that it's going to be defense that gets this team into the playoffs if they can make it. Ball with some good D there in anticipation. Drew Holiday into the paint. Favors kicks it out to Ball. And Ball turns it over.
So Dallas has had a...
Did I read that right? I did. $1 million. Play free at NBA.com/pick'em.
You're not eligible.
I didn't see any disclaimer there. Doncic up court. Ingram for three over Porzingis.
Great challenge by Porzingis. Fast enough to, at 7-3, get out and challenge once he picked up the basketball.
He calls for it, got it, and dishes out to Hardaway Jr. And Tim Hardaway.
Thinking he did last year for Portland in their run to the Western Conference Finals.
Great free agency pickup by Mark Cuban. And Donnie Nelson and Tony Ronzone, the front office. Mark Cuban threw a lavish party at Club Live at the Fontainebleau Hotel. It's the type of place, Doris, where you have trouble getting beyond that velvet rope, that red velvet rope.
They don't.
They don't. They got in, and Luka had a great time with his teammates, and rapper Bad Bunny was there amongst a host of others. And they might have given him some threes for a birthday present as he broke up the play at the other end as well.
Well, great job by Maxi Kleber. You better sprint the floor.
10 on the shot clock for Luka. Using that big body against Ball to kick it out. Curry with a great fake and bucket.
You can tell he's in a groove. I mean, just the...
Matched up against Zion. Back out to Luka. 8 on the shot clock. Little middle pick and roll. Good defense by Holiday. And that's going to be an offensive foul against Luka Doncic. I was talking about Holiday being... Holiday with the board. Sidestep three on the way. And in Ingram 2 for 5 now.
And I think Doncic hit that thumb again because he's wincing coming up the floor.
There's been a problem for him. Willie Cauley-Stein inside with a nice hard roll. New Orleans off to a pretty good start offensively, but offense is never really the question for this team. Doncic turns the corner and turns it over. That's going to be the...
So that you mentioned it. They're going a lot of middle pick and roll.
Yep.
That's what killed New Orleans last night.
That time they got the stop and gave him some words of inspiration, especially for those at the defensive end of the floor. Curry behind the three-point line, got it.
So nice to play with a young man. Yeah. And you can tell he's well-liked by his teammates.
Cauley-Stein couldn't convert on that Luka alley-oop. Here's Melly. Tough baseline pass by Ingram, never made it to Hayes. That quick second jump got blocked at the rim again. Dallas converging on the rookie. And Doncic threw it away, his 5th turnover. Holiday. Lonzo Ball, a rare miss from deep for him out of bounds.
Threes. Well, you better have some balance with this guy right here in that area to balance that shooting.
Maxi Kleber gets the block on Williamson. Luka with a nice move into the paint. Got it.
His gait didn't look right, yeah.
They have a great training staff with the Pelicans. Here's Doncic guarded by Holiday. Frank Jackson and Nicolo Melli ready to come in. Doncic knocks down a long three. Luka Doncic has 9 points in the game. Whistling a foul, going to go against Drew Holiday. They have so much invested in him that it's easy to look at the big picture. Drew Holiday, great defense, stole it from Luka, came right back to the Mavs. with 3 minutes to go now in the first half. Doncic turns the corner. Great spin move for the bucket.
Just got such good handle. And he's gotten where he's wanted, which has been right at the cup.
Holiday with 12 points of the game. Doncic with a little get back almost. Doncic. They corral him and switch eventually with Melli. Step back on the way. This one's going to be short. Way short. 2. Melli on Doncic. Boy, that is a difficult shot at the
good Lonzo Ball.
Feels good for a young man who has seemingly been through 10 years worth of NBA trials and publicity.
Give him the time to work on that physique.
Check in with Israel for an injury update.
Thanks, Mark. Dorian Finney-Smith, who hasn't been in the game since early in this first quarter, has been out with a right hip injury. They worked on him in the back for a little while. Said initially he was questionable, and now determined he's out for the game, guys.
It's a big deal. He draws a big matchup every night.
Guy that checks a lot of boxes for them, especially defensively. Hardaway Jr. cross court wide open. Luka left it short. Might want to save that tape and show it to his team. That was a good defensive sequence for the Pelicans. Got to finish it off here, though. Doncic trying to turn the corner and draws the foul on Holiday. Doncic guarded by Holiday. Good defense by Holiday. A good closeout by Ingram. But a better shot by Hardaway Jr.
Well, they've needed.
He's a Dade County kid. He can take it. Doncic behind the screen. Got Holiday in the air. That's going to be the 4th foul season. Tied at 69. Frank Jackson tasked with guarding Luka Doncic. And a little bully ball inside by Doncic.
If that's Drew Holiday, that player.
First time they led was when it was 22-21. Williamson squares up. That thing never had a chance.
How about that? How about Kleba forcing him to take that shot, Mark?
Yeah.
Like, how often do you see Zion there? And again, it's the 6'6", but long arms.
Doncic into the paint, missed the layup, and back come the Pelicans on the run out. They've got 22-21. Doncic got it back on the give and go, and they turn it over. Williamson in the open court, fouled by Curry. He stops
where they're penetrating that defense off the dribble drive and eventually getting what they want.
Luka downhill, fouled, and he drew. DeLon Wright, quick crossover. Luka against Ingram. Good contest on the 3, but a better shot. Luka down on Doncic. Under a minute to go in the 3rd. Luka. Brandon Ingram had a big 3rd quarter last night against Minnesota. Ingram going to work again, couldn't catch.
That was pretty, no.
And Courtney Lee with a punch at the other end. Junior, good defensive play by Moore. Might have got him a piece of that.
I think he did, Mark.
Jackson with a ball fake, goes quickly on Luka and one.
So,
there are guys on this Pelicans team that can score the basketball. Defensively, you're going to have to work. Doncic left it short. On the run out, Holiday with Zion spins and lost his balance. Might have been tripped up.
It's good no call. Maxi Kleba has again done a nice job defensively. 1%. And I didn't do that math because I can't add 2 and 2.
Right back to Luka, who hasn't scored in the period, and he's fouled by Lonzo Ball. That's going to be the
as the recipient, because he's always so willing to give it up. But you got to be shot ready.
Luka missed at the rim, but tipped in by Porzingis. Etuan Moore, floater in the lane, Favors, kicked it back out. He was right at the rim. Frank Jackson, boy, he's made a couple already in this quarter, not that time. Luka on the move, gets the layup, and a timeout. Alvin Gentry in the
4th, but got him rested and ready to come back.
That's a good screen for Ingram. Freed him up for a mid-range jumper. They couldn't get the tip.
They make sure they're
back. On the flare screen, ball for three. Had a good look at it. He's already made 7 tonight, tying his career high. Luka with the step back three. Let's see if the Mavericks can close the. Ingram has scored the last 5 for New Orleans. Make it the last 7. That one halfway down and out. And now the Mavericks with a chance to take the lead. Nice pass by Luka. Kleba couldn't finish over the top. Contested by Zion. Hardaway gives it back to Doncic. 7 on the shot clock against Favors. Blows by him and kicks it out to Curry. Money ball.
Did that touch
Shot
rim?
clock at 10. I'm not sure it touched the rim. They got a reset from the corner and another air ball.
Wow, I didn't think that first shot
I didn't see it touch
rim.
anything. They're going to have to foul here, and they do. That's
Defensively in that backcourt.
Ball weaves his way into the lane. Oh, missed an easy one off glass. You can see him wince afterwards.
Go to score it on that one.
He's done that a lot tonight.
He has. Is he afraid of getting hit on that thumb?
No foul called as Doncic gets the layup.
Yeah,
Ball gets it back from Melly. Ingram lets it fly. A little bit strong. Brandon Ingram, that was his 6th foul, Doris. He's done. Frank Jackson comes into the game for the Pelicans. Ball chasing Doncic. And that foul is going to go. They get the switch. Favors, step back 3 by Luka. Nothing but net.
and their last 3, I believe.
Yeah. Need a stop here. Great pocket pass and a punch home. Say it with your 8 on the shot clock. Luka slammed on the brakes. Oh, deep in his bag. Kicks it out. Cleveland for 3. And out to Hardaway. They needed that rebound. The Pelicans did. Cross court to Holiday. 3 on the way. And that should do it. Luka Doncic and the Mavericks can have their 17th